Keith Toll with Paradigm Seals, and thank you for your interest in our company and products. With over 50 years in the mechanical seal industry, I have found that the best solutions come from listening to our customers who need them the most. Our mission is simple: to build reliable, cost-effective mechanical seals and build true partnerships with our customers. Let's get started. Today I'm excited to introduce you to Paradigm's new A1 single cartridge seal. I'm going to go through an unboxing of the seal, showing you what comes in the box with the seal, as well as some of the features that we're excited about in the design of the seal. Let's get started. When you open the box, the first thing you'll see is that each seal comes 100% pressure tested, so it's ready for installation into your pump. In fact, this is our pressure rig right here. The next thing that you'll see included with the seal is a T-handled torque-style torque wrench with a 6-inch extension bit. This will be used to secure the seal to the shaft. I'll go over that when I go over one of the features on the seal. Also, you'll see a set of installation instructions that go over a detailed installation of the seal into the pump, as well as having a QR code that you can scan to get more detailed installation information, as well as an installation video showing the seal being installed into actually this pump right here. Also included with the seal is our Flush Control Plus bushing. This is a flush restrictor bushing, and I'll go over some detail on it and show you how to install it into the cartridge later in the video. So now we'll get to the seal itself, and what you'll see, typical single cartridge style mechanical seal. In the seal, we have 4 design features that we like to call the Paradigm Advantage. Those features are our FastGrip clamp, our TriLock bushing that's internal in the seal, the Flush Restrictor Bushing, what we call the Flush Control Plus, that'll be installed into the seal in this area right here, and then our QuickCore, which is a replacement core that is used when the seal has reached the end of its life and is ready to be repaired. So let's go over some of those features in detail. So the first thing we're going to go over is the FastGrip clamp. So the seal comes with a friction drive clamp. This is going to replace the typical set screw style lock ring that's on most cartridge mechanical seals. This lock ring contains small set screws, and as I think most of you know, those set screws can be really hard to get to during installation. They can strip out very easily, causing them to lock to the shaft, not be able to remove the seal. Maybe they gouge the shaft, the seal galls to the shaft when you're trying to take it out, and overall just make for difficult installation and removal. So we're going to replace that with a friction drive. So I'm going to install that over a little stub shaft I have right here. So when you install the seal, this is where the T-handled torque wrench comes in. One of these is included with every seal, makes it easier to get in to tighten the seal. We only have 2 screws to tighten, much larger screws. The screws are torque-style screws, so the wrench won't strip out as easy. So when we tighten this down, we simply snug the 2 screws, and then we tighten the wrench until we hear that click. That's telling us we now have proper torque on the screw to drive the seal. So that's as simple as it is, and the seal is now ready for operation. The next feature I want to talk about is our TriLock bushing. So our TriLock bushing is a Teflon bushing that sits inside the seal that's used to center the seal to the shaft, to space the seal axially so we get proper spring load on the seal, and to keep the seal from rubbing when it's rotating, give us running clearance. That's going to replace the typical centering clips that you'll see on most cartridge seals. These clips, again, can be hard to remove. If you forget to remove them, they can damage the seal. If you need to reset your impeller, you have to find the clips, put them back on to be able to loosen the seal and move you for your impeller adjustment. On the Paradigm's A1 seal, you simply loosen the screws, the bushing stays intact inside the seal, and you can adjust your impeller and retighten the seal. So I'm going to remove the seal from the shaft here, and then I'll show you the last two features on the seal. So the third feature I'm going to go over is the flush restrictor bushing. So the flush restrictor bushing is going to be installed into this end of the seal where the gasket is. So it'll be between where the flush comes in and where the flush would go into your pump. So when you're flushing a mechanical seal, you want to make sure you have proper control of the flush. You want to make sure you have enough flow of the fluid to cool the seal, but not so much flow that if, say, you're using a clean water source, the usage of water, the consumption of water can get very expensive. It can cause product dilution or contamination. So we want to control that to the minimum required for the seal. Also in volatile fluids, where we want to maintain a higher pressure on the fluid to keep it from flashing, the Flush Control Plus can create a back pressure in the seal to maintain that fluid around the mechanical seal faces. So I've got a bushing right here. You see it comes included with a retaining ring. And to install it, it's as simple as inserting it over the sleeve into the gland and then installing the retaining ring in place. The bushing is now in place and ready for operation. The last feature I want to go over is our QuickCore Plus replacement core. So when the seal has reached the end of its life and it's ready to be repaired, typically you'd take the cartridge seal, you'd send it in to the seal manufacturer or a seal repair company to have them repair it. That would require you collecting the seals. You might have to clean them, maybe even decontaminate them, box them up, prepare paperwork, get a quotation, get it back to the company for repair. You might find out after you've done all that, the seal is unrepairable. So what we've done is we've created a replacement core in the seal that you'll be able to buy a new core. You simply take the O-ring that retains the core into the gland, pop the seal core out of the gland. This can be sent in for analysis, or it can simply be tossed away. You'll have a new core, so you have a new seal every time, eliminating the concerns of repaired parts, the cost of repair. Install the seal back into the gland, push it in place, take the retaining O-ring, install it back over the core, and now we have basically a new seal ready to be installed. Well, that's all for the introduction of the Paradigm A1 single cartridge seal. We hope you'll give our product a try. Thanks for watching, and thank you for choosing Paradigm Seals as your mechanical seal partner. To learn more about our company and products, please visit us at paradigmseals.com.